Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. If I got my ear put together, I'd be ready to go. You know, when I told Brian here.
You just said, hey, I'm ready to go.
I just said I'm ready to go. Well, everything except my earpiece. I didn't realize it'd take me 2 minutes to stick something in my ear.
It's called old age, Bruce.
That's correct. There's all kinds of different things. By the way, I was going to show you something on the television beforehand, but I cleared it off before it could accidentally show up. But you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on.
Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'll show it to you after the show. Remind me. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look who's here. It's our Take the Points edition. Brian Turner has made a triumphant return here to the show. And today it's our response.
Triumphant return. What am I going to do? Only take 13 seconds here?
To talk about your triumphant. Yeah. You had a good week, didn't you? We were 2-2
on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
I actually did much better.
Did much better. Oh, well,
I did well on the prop bets this week.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about actually high school basketball today. We're going to talk about may talk college basketball. I've got a little bit of setup for it. Might talk hockey. Might talk. Basketball, NBA, plus there were a couple of there were like 3 or 4 football games this weekend.
Did I see there was a 26-point comeback in the NBA last night?
I think it was more than that. I think it was 30.
It was over 30. I know 30. It was 7 with 20 seconds to go.
It was over. It was they scored 7 points in the last 8 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it was 6 with 10 seconds to go. It was 7 with 20 seconds to go.
They had a 4-point play.
Yeah,
but his Wizards got beat by. Who caught him? I can't. We're doing this
Clippers,
on a Wednesday.
Wasn't it? Huh? Was it Clippers?
Yeah, it was Clippers. It was Clippers. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to talk sports today, and that's pretty much what you expect whenever Brian's here. But before that, let's get to community events. What are some of the things we are looking at today? Some community events going on in and around the area. Up here in Flora on Friday night tonight, pardon me, the Flora Rotary Club hosting a Roaring Twenties trivia night tonight at 7 p.m. at the Flora Elks Lodge. Teams of 8 are $20 per person, and there are a limit of 15 teams. So you want to get up there and get in on the action, have some fun. Going to be prizes for the best team, prizes for the best individual costume, and prizes for the best team costume. What would you dress up as if you're a man wanting to? I can understand women's clothing in the 1920s had kind of a, the little boppers, not the bopper, but the long necklaces and stuff
suit.
like that. Would that be what you dress up in the 20s?
Yeah.
Dress up like
have a cigar and a little Capone hat. And
see, I was thinking later on that thing for the jitterbug and that kind of stuff in the 1940s, but you wouldn't have that in the 1920s.
The 30s would have been Capone mostly, but
yeah. But 1920s,
yeah, at some
gangsters.
Point, yeah.
That'd be gangsters. Or Prohibition, maybe as a drunk.
I'm actually reading about Hemingway's time in Key West, which was during Prohibition, so
yeah.
He basically never experienced it because Key West didn't really abide by that.
No, I suspect that's true. What else going on? Like I said, that is on Friday night at 7 o'clock. They're going to have cheeseburgers and stuff there, too. So you go ahead and go up there with the appetite, the free cheeseburgers, fries, or onion rings, and dessert for, says here $6, but I think it's actually 10. What else is going on Saturday? It's going to be a big fish fry up at Ingraham. This is going to be at 5 o'clock. The Clay City Fire Protection District going to have a fish fry fundraiser on Saturday at the Ingraham Community Building. Serving will be from 5 to 8 p.m. Cost is by donation, so give plenty, give all you can. Money raised to allow a station to update equipment and to purchase needed items around the station. So give early, give often. What else is going on Saturday? Over in Carlisle. Now, this is going to be fun. A lot of people do this each year. This is the Eagle Watch 2022. And they're going to do this they'll have a presentation at the Cole Halstead Library in Carlisle, which actually, if you're familiar with Carlisle, that's about half a mile or so in town. That's not near the lake at all. However, They will have Eagle presentations for 20 minutes at the library, and then they'll send you around the Lake Carlisle at 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, and 11. And tickets limited to 50 people per presentation. Then the spotting scopes will be provided at various sites around the Lake Carlisle for eagle viewing following the presentations. Should be a good Saturday for it. What's the temperature supposed to be Saturday? It's supposed to be
40s, isn't it?
Well, I thought it was still cold.
I think it was supposed to warm up a little.
Well, take a look at that. Let's see what the temperature is going to be in Carlisle.
Saturday, 33.
33 for the high?
40 on Sunday, yeah.
Okay, well, see, that's perfect.
40 on Thursday, 40 on Sunday. This is Illinois. I forget.
It changes all the time. What else going on in Salem? A formal dress sale on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. They'll have all kinds of dresses. This will be at the Orchard Shopping Center. That's, of course, 1500 South, probably 1300 South Broadway in Salem. $1 admission to shop, and also $5 per dress. And all money does go to the Mission Salem. So go ahead and donate there too. Diaper Giveaway. Now this one you're not wanting to donate at.
No,
it's a joke. Those are the jokes, folks.
Was it a joke?
Not really. Not very good anyway. Diaper giveaway at the Grace United Methodist Church in Salem. That's on 116 East Swartz Street. Enter through the south door marked Gracie's. You might want to call and leave your name and the size of diapers that you're going to need. 548-2810. So give them a call. One other thing going on in and around the area tonight, up at the Effing Brew Company. You might be good at this. I don't know if this is your bag, baby, or not. Yellowstone Trivia Night.
As in the TV show?
As in the TV show.
I watched the first 2 seasons and quit.
Well, have you joined in on the Yellowstone craze yet? If not, you still got time to binge watch all 4 seasons before the Effing Brew's first ever Yellowstone Trivia Night, hosted by Amy's awesome traveling trivia. Think you know all there is to know about the, what's in that family name?
You're
not going to win. You're not going to win.
Yeah, no. Dutton, yeah.
Dutton family.
I knew it wasn't Dunham, and I couldn't get off not Dunham.
Test your knowledge. Bring your friends. Free to play. Grab a bite.
Now, we'll tell you, I would dominate Yellowstone soundtrack trivia. They do have some good music in the show. It's a lot of my guys.
I think I've never been to Yellowstone. I think I do pretty good on Yellowstone National Park trivia. I've read quite a bit.
They want to know about the music. I'll nail that.
I watched the first 5 minutes of the first show of Yellowstone and decided I did not want to watch anymore.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and it reminded me too much of Sons of Anarchy on horses. So I quit, because by the time Sons of Anarchy ended, I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted everyone on the show to die.
You loved that show for long.
For 3 seasons, I loved that show, and then by the time it was done, I hated it more than I hated Lost.
And you hated Lost?
Yeah.
Why did you watch Lost through the whole thing?
That's what I said. Those 2 aren't the worst shows that have ever been made, because I stuck with them all the way to the end. But they were just good enough that I hated them by the time they were done. Dexter was close to that too.
I feel sad.
Like there were worse shows I just didn't stick with.
I still watch Survivor, which is
I watched 21 or 22 seasons of that.
Dreadful. Well, they're through 40 now. I mean, yeah. I'm still watching that garbage. And I watch Saturday Night Live. Which
there's nothing wrong with watching Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, a lot of weeks it's really garbage.
I tend to do the next day watch the clips that people have told me are good.
Yeah, that makes sense. This week you think Will Forte, it's going to be good, right? Well, not that good. Will Forte, they wasted him.
No, I do tend to the musical acts and then the clips that I see on social media. Yeah. I will watch those.
Yeah, they can be funny. What is today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Blueberry Pancake Day. This brings the sweetness of blueberries to your pancake, flapjack, or hot cake. Early pancakes consisted mostly of flour and milk, or more like biscuits. However, later, eggs, milk, and a leavening agent and fat were added to create the fluffier, lighter pancake that we know today. Adding blueberries to them when mixing up the ingredients, may result in a bluish hue. To avoid this, just add them right when you're dropping the dollops of batter to the hot griddle. So
do 2 different versions of pancakes, neither one of which have flour.
That's a good-looking pancake there. That's a thin one. I like those pancakes. I don't much care for the. I like my blueberries baked in to my or grilled into my pancakes, but I don't eat much blueberries.
It's hard to get a pancake to flip if you blend your blueberries into the batter, though.
Does that affect
The consistency. It makes it a little too runny.
Okay. Well, I hadn't really thought.
I do banana pancakes with just banana and egg, and then I do chaffles, which is cheese and egg only. Do those in a little 5-inch.
Not on blueberry.
You can do a little blueberry with it, but not much.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Should the blueberries be fresh or frozen?
I don't know, because I never use blueberries. I do blackberry and strawberry.
Actually, it's a silly question because it says here your personal preference.
Yeah, that's good.
Why do they do it asking that kind of question? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I don't feel bad for not knowing then.
Yeah, you feel you're doing fine. What else is today? Today, ladies and gentlemen, is National Kazoo Day. Speaking of other things, I am just beefy today. I'm very happy about everything. I don't like kazoos. Do you like kazoos?
Only when used ironically.
You know, there's one or two songs that they use kazoos, and it's okay. But John Prine has a song where
David's have a song that uses a kazoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like it in that one?
Yes. But if you're using a kazoo to have some fun with something, go for it.
Kazoo Day, yeah. Have fun with it. Just give me time to run away. That's right. Which are just dreadful. And finally, on Saturday, it is National Puzzle Day on Saturday, January 29th. This recognizes exercising your brains through jigsaw puzzles and crossword puzzles. Do you know
Why it's Saturday? No, it's got me puzzled.
Do you know the first day... The date of the first crossword? Give me the decade of the date of the first crossword puzzle. First known published crossword puzzle.
Decade.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you the date. That's kind of a jerk move.
Yeah,
I'll ask you a decade. But I'm not giving you any hint.
Do
you want a hint?
The tens.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Was it really?
Newspaper historian Brian Turner, beautifully done. 1913 in the New York Times. Yeah, pardon me, the New York World newspaper. So yeah,
I was thinking World War I era.
Yeah, that was pretty.
The year before World War I broke out.
When was the first Sudoku puzzle created? Late 1700s. You wouldn't have got.
I was going to say, when was the first one that appeared in the U.S. newspaper? That would be the better question.
French newspapers in 1895. Probably in 1979, maybe the first one in the U.S.
I was going to guess 60s. So,
how about this one? The first image. What was the image on the first jigsaw puzzle?
Probably cats.
This is great. This is a great one. A British cartographer and engraver by the name of John Spilsbury invented the jigsaw puzzle when he glued a world map to a piece of wood. And he then cut out each country separately. Had to put them back in. I like that. That's a good one.
The biggest selling ones have been cats.
That's probably sailboats. Sailboats and cats. What's on television? What do you want to see tonight? High school basketball. I'll be up in T-Town. Two Topless as Breeze Mater Day takes on the T-Town Wooden Shoes. NCAA basketball.
Powerhouse rivalry.
That is a big rivalry. NCAA basketball on ESPNU, a triple header. Penn versus Harvard, followed by Ohio versus Buffalo, Cleveland State versus Wright State. No ranked teams. Will you gamble on the night without any ranked teams going?
Probably more so.
Akron at
I stay away from the games with the most action. You know this.
I do know this. Well, it is MAC night, basically. MAC night in NCAA basketball. NBA basketball doubleheader on ESPN. Lakers at Hornets, Knicks at Bucks. Also on Valley Sports Midwest, Indiana is at Oklahoma City at 7. Bulls are at San Antonio on NBC Sports Chicago Plus.
You get Valley Sports Midwest?
You bet.
Of course. What do you have that on?
Wabash Cats TV, Buster.
Oh, I wish I could get that.
It's coming. It's coming. We are coming to Fairfield. We've got. Haven't you seen? We've got.
What year is this?
We've got the informational advertising material is coming out like this week to get people signed up in Fairfield.
So by 2024.
Also, NHL hockey tonight. Colorado is at Chicago at 7 o'clock. That's on NBC Sports Chicago, which I have that too. On Channel 640.
I don't think I have that one either. No, Marquee is the one I don't have either. So I don't get cut.
Marquee, we have that too.
Yeah.
We have Marquee. Yeah.
I'm on Dish.
Yeah. Dish ain't going to do it.
No.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Brian. I'm Bruce. Back after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
This video. I'll be back in a minute.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm fanboying here. He does have the audio cassette. I see it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The audio book that you were looking.
Yep.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey as Brian is looking at somebody else's Ricky Henderson set.
Somebody else living the life that I want.
Ricky Henderson, a bunch of memorabilia, had shoes in there even.
They said it from the early '80s.
Well, they were.
I've
green.
Got they were white and green. Yeah,
white with green.
I've got some of the old starting lineups. I've got his autobiography. Don't have the shoes.
That'd be pretty cool. Well, that's like Ricky Henderson's shoes, probably all over the place, aren't they?
I don't know. I haven't seen a ton of them at least. And I tend to notice Ricky, merchandise when it pops up in my world.
No, that's probably true. What's going on? Last week we had huge basketball tournaments all over the place. I was over at Salem. You were in Carmi. You saw Fairfield play in that tournament. I saw Salem in that tournament. Big differences actually in the levels of play in these two tournaments.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch any of East St. Louis play?
No.
East St. Louis. Well, I'll show you right here is, I believe there's the number 3, Class 3A. They are ranked number 3 in Kid Nesto's class system. They're the 3A. They are, and if Chicago Simeon and Country Club Hills are better, they must be really, really good. Everybody else there is in the north other than Centralia. And I wonder, Centralia beat the tar out of T-Town this week. Then Olney.
I haven't seen Centralia since last year.
Olney in the list there. They are made the list and also ran down there at 24. Olney's going to pay here in about a month for their schedule. That's too bad, too, because they.
Yeah, I got to look at their schedule. They don't have a decent 3A win.
Do they have any of a?
They have a couple of 3A, but it's Mattoon and there was one or two other ones, and it was not good.
Effingham would be 3A.
Yeah, Effingham was one. That was it.
Yeah, I would think so. But yeah, there's the Class 3A. East St. Louis, Brian has two kids that are, well, one kid that's signed with Division I, two other kids that are probably going to play Division I, and the junior Caleb Rich, who isn't signed, is better than the kid Christian Jones, who is signed to Missouri. I mean, I watched them 3 games. It was pretty evident, and they're all 3 really good. So, best of luck to all of them. Salem did a nice job. They finished 3rd in the tournament, their highest finish in a while. So, congrats.
I told Coach McAravey because Fairfield beat them early in the year in the Capital Classic. And I told him at the end of the year that win's going to look a lot better than it did then.
Well, they're 11-10 now, but that's they've struggled early. They're putting things together now. They're playing real well, and so they played a good tournament. Mount Vernon played a quality tournament, got 2nd place, but they were just outclassed by East St. Louis at the end. How about the tournament you saw?
Mules were awful on Friday for 3 quarters, got down 16, and then made one of the best comebacks they've had since I've covered them, which is 16 years now.
Yeah,
rallied and won in overtime, put themselves back in position where if they went out, they could win the tournament.
And then on Saturday?
They kind of...
they didn't show up.
They made a mess in the bed.
Did they lose both games Saturday?
Lost both. The first one was close to Mount Vernon, which Mount Vernon is a pretty solid team.
Mount Vernon, Indiana.
They had some decent size. They went undefeated. Fairfield, I mean, it was a 2 or 3 point ball game. Gave them a game. That wasn't about... And then I think they kind of... It was a gut punch to him. Saturday they lost to a bad Harrisburg. Harrisburg, who was 0-3 in the tournament going into that game.
So far, playing 2 games on the same day has not been good for the Mules. They lost the second game they won the 2 games on the first day at the Capital Classic. Lost the second game
to Olney.
Who's a good team.
Yeah.
But tell me about the impressions of the kid from Evansville Day School. And they'll be back next year in that tournament, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen if that was a multi-year deal or not. But
how many points did he end up getting?
150 something in the 4 games.
I thought that was through 3 games. I guess that couldn't have been through 3 games, could it?
The way he scores, it could have been, but no, 53 was the tournament record, so no, not through 3. But yeah, he had 150 something. I can't remember. Was also
in 4 games,
top 2 or 3 in rebounds. I think he led in assists and led in steals too.
How in the world was this kid top 2 or 3 in rebounds at 5'9" or 10 or 11?
He's a smart basketball kid. I mean, he moves and finds open spaces. Reads the ball off the shot. He's not a box out and go get it kid. He's a reads it and gets it guy.
What's his name?
Tyler Myers.
Tyler Myers.
Yeah.
Was that right? You sure?
Pretty sure. It's been a week.
I thought it was like Buddy Myers or something like that. There's some different name. Here's I showed you the Class 3A, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Class 2A in the Nesto. This is where you'll find Pinckneyville and Nashville right there at 12 and 13. As I told you earlier today, we've got Breeze Mater Dei versus Teutopolis tonight. That is team number 17th place and 18th place, so that'll be a lot of fun. And those two teams should be well set up. And Breeze Mater Dei at 13 and 9, T-Town at 15 and 5. Breeze Mater Dei plays a killer schedule too. McLeansboro, Hamilton County making the top 20 there.
Hemco beat Pinckneyville earlier this year. So
I heard that. Didn't Pinckneyville lost in their tournament this week too, didn't they? Somebody beat them, tied for the championship. Maybe
I think that was didn't Hamco beat them at their tournament?
It must have been when they did that. Here's Class 1A. Not a ton from Southern Illinois. However, Madison is there. That's who Salem beat in the 3rd place game in that tournament up there at the Salem tournament. Madison is pretty good. I don't know that I would call them the number 3 team, especially with St. Anthony there at 14. St. Anthony's pretty solid too. But this
Steelville's up there too.
Steelville's up there, but not a whole lot down south in the
Sisney was on there for the first time last week, and then turned around and got beat by Wayne City, which is a pretty good rivalry this year.
Yeah,
that was the MTC championship.
That was a nice double overtime or something.
Double OT.
Wayne said he knocking off Sisney for the second time this year, both in tournament play. Sisney won in the regular season, right? So all those, I tell you what,
I've got Sisney Fairfield tonight. It should be hopefully it'll be a good game.
Night.
Yeah,
shouldn't have brought that up because now I feel bad for not being there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Well, you cover it.
Which is why we're recording early.
Cover for us. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the National Football League. They had a decent
They still going on?
Something went on this week.
According to Lucas, football's over. I think someone was upset about the Bills. We had our futures bet bowl.
We'll be right back after this. Do come back.
What
We'll
up,
see you.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamons always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lamonsonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. All right. There was NFL over the weekend. Incredible weekend for NFL football. Did you get to watch both games on Saturday?
No. I watched the second game Saturday.
I didn't see either game Saturday. I TiVo'd them and watched them both whenever I got home. You can go through a football
I went to
game.
Wrestling Conference. Mules won, by the way.
Congratulations.
They're 17-2 now.
That's pretty good.
They're good.
That's pretty good.
So I even told Jordan, I said, last year you were beating teams because you had more wrestlers. This year you're beating teams.
That's pretty good. That's great to hear. Actually, we've had some folks ask when we're going to show wrestling. I don't know how. I need other schools to pick it up.
Senior night was last night, so
I guess we're done for this year.
Yeah.
The Saturday afternoon, you knew the I was listening to this game on the radio. You knew the Titans were hurting on the first pass of the game. Ryan Tannehill throws it away.
Tannehill was not good.
It's picked. Tannehill was not good, and Cincinnati played well.
Defensively, yes. Offensively, I mean, they still gave up, 9 sacks? First playoff team to win, giving up 8 sacks or more since 2003.
Is that right? Who was that?
Eagles, Packers. That was the, was it 4th and 26, Freddie Mitchell play?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, McNabb got sacked 8 times in that game.
Wow.
Yeah, Burrow, I mean, Titans got to him. A little bit of fumble luck, and just Tannehill turning it over.
Derrick Henry,
Was back, didn't look Derrick Henry-esque.
he looked okay, but he wasn't really dominant. Never had a run more than like 10 yards or something, like 10 or 13 yards was his longest run of the day. And
I mean, Burrow only his average depth of target in that game was 4 yards.
yeah, they usually,
made it to win.
the Bills, the Bengals, pardon me, usually go deeper than that. They'll look deep
They
downfield for
couldn't against that line.
Jameer, and yeah, he didn't have time. The thing is, well, I tell you what, we'll talk a little bit about the upcoming games here in a little bit. Saturday night, have we seen the last of?
Yep, he's going to the Broncos.
You think Aaron Rodgers is going to the Broncos?
Which, good
Do you
riddance.
really?
Yeah. I don't want him in the Raiders, so
Well, he'll be playing the Raiders.
I know. I'd rather play against them than have him on my team. I really would.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
I can't stand him. I didn't like him before. He
hubbub
he wants
this year?
to make it all. They don't like me because of politics. No, I didn't like you 4 or 5 years ago either, bud.
Well, that's one thing. That's another thing. He says everybody was rooting against the Packers this weekend. You know why everybody was rooting for the Packers this weekend? It wasn't because of Aaron Rodgers. It's because they're the Packers. They win. People don't like that. People don't want to root for a winner unless that's
Kirk
their
Cousins
team.
is the same guy, and no one's hating Kirk Cousins.
That's right, and and for that matter, ask a Patriot, ask a New England Patriot how much guff they get for whatever. I mean, people hated the Patriots for years and years.
And that one was the lowest scoring game of the year, or of the weekend. I mean, 13-10.
All 4 games coming down to the last play of the game.
The first 3 all were last-second field goals with the road team winning. Never seen that before. Which was 0 degrees in Green Bay, which is the same number of degrees that Aaron Rodgers' medical advisors have. So, I mean, it was cold and miserable, just like Aaron.
How many of these you got?
I can go for a while on
You
Rodgers.
go for a little while? Oh, I like him. That's pretty funny.
I did like that he had a negative EPA for the game, so.
Yeah, that's the
everyone wants to blame the special teams, which was bad.
Special teams were terrible. And the first drive of the game, they just took them right downfield. It was a thing of beauty, the drive the Packers had, and then they couldn't do it again.
He lost. I mean, and Rodgers is one that if he throws you the ball and you don't catch it, you're done. Which non-wide receiver or non-Adams wide receivers, I think, had 2 targets after the first drive. It's hard to win football games doing that.
Yeah,
and that was the corpse of Cobb.
Yeah, that's right. Then on Sunday afternoon, you had the
Rams Bucks.
Bucks. Rams
jumped out big. They looked dominant.
Looked great.
You seen the Bucks look like what we saw with the Chiefs last year against the Bucks in that Super Bowl.
Right.
How hard it is to play football without an offensive line.
Yeah.
That was just Tampa not being healthy enough. They had the Rams had the better team. The Bucks had the better quarterback, and Stafford was good enough.
Stafford was good enough, and they were able to come out. They were able to score last. Basically, that was
27-3.
27-3.
There was the joking about go for 2 and make it 28-3 for all the trolls. And then the thing starts unraveling. You're like, maybe we shouldn't have joked about that because it unfolded like the classic Tom Brady gets every break in the world game.
Maybe Brady should have gone for 2 at the end too instead of giving Stafford that much time.
And like the moment where you're like, okay, this might happen is when they snap the ball past Stafford's head. When you're like, okay, here comes the Brady luck. Luckily, the Rams were able to rally and knock them off.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit about the Kansas City-Buffalo game, and then we're going to make our picks and give our picks for the rest of the thing, okay? You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. By the way, here's what the bracket. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and we will be back here on Wabash Catch TV after this work. Do stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
I believe we have an open mic. Yes, we have an open mic. My batteries are dead, ladies and gentlemen, but we're hot. We're hot. We're all right. We're fine. So let me shut that off while I still have a microphone, or while I still have an earpiece. How about that Sunday night game?
There were legitimate questions on Twitter Sunday night during that game. Is this the best game of the season? And I think pretty easily, yes.
I don't think there was any question afterward.
Yeah.
That it was the best
we've seen in a while, actually.
It's probably one of the best football games, NFL games in 10 years. My
personal favorite was, and you see it every now and again, the win probability, where you'll see a boom, 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 or something like that with the, when they graph it out. This one it looked like my EKG running the marathon.
It was, if you didn't get a chance to watch it, first of all, what were you doing? Did you see?
Why are you wasting your life?
Why are you watching us now? The Kansas.
Yeah, there's probably a Venn diagram there. People who watch this show who didn't see that game.
Did you see by the way, did you see the ratings in Kansas City?
No.
They had I don't know how many houses it was, but 90% of all the televisions in Kansas City were on that game.
But I've been hearing for years that no one watches the NFL anymore.
Yeah, no one watches the NFL. 90%, and I wonder what the world the other 10% were on.
60 minutes.
The Weather Channel.
60 minutes.
Yeah, 60 minutes maybe something. Oh, 60 minutes on the same channel. They didn't have it this week.
That game had a little bit of everything to it. I mean,
you had outstanding quarterback play. You're not going to get better quarterback play for both sides.
Does Mahomes Allen not feel like our new Manning Brady?
It's going to be fun.
I mean, that's what it feels like. We're seeing the beginning of Manning Brady too.
And the thing is, they've both. Well, Mahomes has signed a gigantic contract. He's a
they're both signed for
forever.
Yeah,
and he signed right after Allen signed, right?
They're locked up for a while, so this could be the rivalry going forward, just like Colts Patriot were.
And they both have good weapons, and whenever you get that good a quarterback, you make sure that he gets good weapons.
Like Gabe Davis.
Especially if you're, where did he come from?
Actually, I've started him in DFS a couple times this year, so it wasn't out of complete nowhere. But yeah, 4 touchdowns and 200 yards.
Did you start him Sunday?
One of my
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm in a. Actually, I started him in DraftKings.
Well, that's good. That showed up well.
I got second out of like 16 or so. So I mean, made some money.
That's cool. So yeah, game of the year, which brings us to this weekend's games. You've got, first of all, on Sunday, it's who's first? It's the Chiefs first, right?
Yeah, Chiefs-Bengals is first.
Chiefs-Bengals are first.
Biggest spread of the weekend.
What is it, 7 now?
7. I'll go ahead and give my pick because you can't get it now, but I'm that guy. The lines came out Sunday night, and I immediately jumped on Chiefs -6.5, knowing that it was not going to go below that again.
Yeah, that was. And
it immediately went to 7, and you won't see 6.5 again.
I think it went for like half a minute to 7.5, but I think then it settled back.
It's more likely to go 7.5 than we'll ever see 6.5 again.
It's why do you like the Chiefs?
They'll get Matthew back.
Other than the number.
Yeah, but then a lot of it was the number, and knowing I could always come back with a tease or something if I wanted to.
Yeah.
They'll get Tyrann Mathieu back.
Are we sure about that?
Well, they're saying he's still in concussion protocol.
That plays in mind.
Yeah. I like the Chiefs, assuming Daniel Sorensen does not see the field.
Yeah.
So if you want to wait, because like I said, you're not going to get, if you're betting the Chiefs, you can wait. You're not going to get a better number than 7.
Right.
Actually, I said no, that'd be the other way around. But yeah, you might want to wait on the Matthew news. I think he's going to play. They think he's going to play. He's in the concussion protocol, and I see the headlines. He's still in. I'm like, well, yeah, it's because it's a 5-day here.
Yeah, I want the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals myself. And one of the reasons is I don't think that Matthew's going to play. He was really sleepy on the field. I mean, and having watched,
he's cleared the first 2 steps.
Okay, well, maybe we'll see. Well, we're all going to find out here on Sunday afternoon. What did Jamie and our good friends Lucas and Jamie take?
That's what I was going to also add, though. Like I said, I've got the Chiefs -6.5 at 7. I wouldn't take the Chiefs. I would probably look at teasing them there, which is what I'm going to do going forward. Although I say that I'm going to probably tease the Bengals because of a futures bet. I have the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
I kind of feel bad looking at this game. I've got Jamie and I have the same pick for both the
Jamie's on the Bengals side. +7. Lucas is on the Chiefs -7.
Jamie and I are both on the Bengals. You and Lucas both on the Chiefs. Jamie and I both on the under. You guys both on the over. That's a lot of points. 54.
It opened at 50, and I will say I won't touch this total at that.
Yeah.
And if it goes 55.5, I'm probably taking the under.
I had 54.
This one opened at 50 and it got pounded.
I had 54 for the last game, and about 3/4 of the way through the fourth quarter, I was sitting there doing the math. How's this going to get to that? How's this going to get to that? And then for the last 2 minutes, it really didn't matter.
It's 25 points after the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
My favorite stat of that game was Mahomes had 177 passing yards after the 2-minute warning. The Illini averaged 158 yards passing for a game this season.
Why do you got to be like that?
That wasn't even I didn't even have to look that up. That one just appeared to me magically on Twitter.
Why do you got to be?
I think it was an Illini fan that even tweeted it.
I suspect it was. I figure I know who it was. Niners and the Rams, the night game. I think it starts at 7 o'clock or 6:30 or something like that. Might be 5:30. I think they usually try to do this at the same time as the Super Bowl. The Niners and the Rams. Jamie and I actually both have the same game. 3 of us have the Rams.
Yeah, I am lone wolfing on here on the Niners, and I like getting the hook with 3.5. And I probably won't bet it though either. I'll probably tease that with the Bengals. Is what my actual play will be. But for the show,
explain for people what teasing means. It means you're going to
combine 2 and you get 6 points added on it.
You can put 6 points whatever direction you're wanting if you're combining 2.
Now, if I didn't have anything else already on it, I'd be teasing the Chiefs with the Niners. I'm kind of hedging, so I will tease the Bengals with the Niners. Because I already have futures bet on this Chiefs win Super Bowl.
Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
So that's just the way I can personally hedge. I wouldn't recommend that if you don't already have action on the game, though.
Even though you picked the Bills last week.
Yeah. I bet the Chiefs preseason to win Super Bowl.
You and I are both out, by the way, of the Super Bowl pick.
I thought we got the repick every week.
If we do, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Now, if the Chiefs win, I'm going to sit here and say, that's who I picked in the preseason.
That is who you, but that's true,
That's
though.
who I had my money on.
That's who you had the money.
And that's what counts.
That's exactly right. You are taking the Niners. I'm taking the Rams.
Which
Lucas is taking the Rams.
Shanahan's won 6 straight against the Rams. There's something to that. I know they're due, blah, 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 but he's won the last 4 as the underdog.
They got lucky. They got so lucky
but also,
against the Packers.
Stafford torches the blitz. He gets rid of it. You can't blitz him, and that's what he's done the last 2 games. He's completed like 80% of his passes against the blitz in the playoffs. The Niners don't blitz. In their 2 matchups, they blitzed them 16% of the time.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I think it's just a matchup thing.
They're not going to get another blocked punt. Johnny Hecker doesn't get punts blocked.
True. It also people made a deal about this being the Niners' 4th straight road game. No one since the 60s has won 4 straight road games.
Really?
Yeah, 4 weeks in a row. I mean, people have won 4 straight road games, but not all in consecutive weeks. But I also would argue this isn't a true road game. It's a San Fran to L.A., where it'll probably be more San Fran fans.
Reading the
you see how well they travel to Dallas?
It's going to be 60. The Ticketmaster at this point have figured it's going to be 65% San Francisco fans at L.A.
Yeah. Niners beat them last time without their best player.
So
Trent Williams was out that game, and he is the Niners' best player.
He better Debo?
Yes. Debo's fun. And I even tweeted out during the Packers-Niners game, if I'm taking 2 guys from this game to be on my franchise, Trent Williams 1, Debo 2.
Yeah. The thing was the Rams.
Niners also have an extra day.
The Rams, yeah, that's true. The Rams Ticketmaster basically said that it was going to be 65% Niners fans after the Rams had tried to not let anybody outside of a certain zip code buy tickets. They tried to cancel Ticketmaster ticket sales to anybody outside of like a local zip code. It didn't work. It's going to be fun.
Where have we seen that before from the Rams?
They never tried at St. Louis. They never tried to cancel and zip.
I'm just saying
tickets,
but more opposing fans than.
Well, now more opposing fans. That's when they stunk. Yeah, they're a good team out there.
Yeah.
I have the under. I'm the only one with the under on this game. All the rest of you folks are taking the over. I've got under 48. I just think that's
46.
46. Pardon.
Yeah.
I think that's too many points. I don't see the Niners scoring.
So I'm lone wolf on the Niners. You're lone wolf on the under.
I'm lone wolf on the under.
That being said, I probably won't bet. That's not a total I'll bet either.
Yeah.
That's both. I mean, I like the over 50. I missed it, so I won't take the 54. I'll look for the under if it keeps going, and I won't touch this under. Games like this where everyone and their grandma, sometimes literally, what's up, grandma, is betting this game. I stay away from the sides of the totals, and I look for the prop market and the first half derivatives and stuff like that.
Well, that's whatever works. Man.
Yeah.
You have a pretty good time. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here. We're going to talk a little basketball on Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Take the Points edition. That's Brian. I'm Bruce. We'll be back right after these. Do please stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how. At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Go at it. Go ahead. Have your say.
Yeah,
this is the Brian Turner I Am We's column.
We go to break. He goes, hey, let's talk ball. I said, are we not going to bring up the Hall of Fame and how people are stupid?
I forgot.
He goes, I can. I said, I want to tell people they're stupid.
I forgot about the Hall of Fame.
You're stupid.
I forgot about the Hall of Fame because I wasn't surprised about what happened.
I wasn't surprised one bit either.
It was expected. I did not expect Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens to get in the Hall of Fame. I have contended
they should be
since they started voting on these guys that they should be getting votes. They should be getting into the Hall of Fame. I contend Mark McGwire should be getting into the Hall of Fame. Some people don't think that his playing is equivalent to that. I can see that. I can see the argument. I think Sammy Sosa.
He's more borderline.
He's more borderline probably than McGwire.
But still, probably, yeah.
But, I mean, he's got 600 home runs.
Even Kurt Schilling, who I can't stand, probably deserves to go in.
Kurt Schilling doesn't get in because half or three-quarters of the reporters hate him.
Yeah. Which is the same with Bonds.
And he says jerk things. And Bonds hadn't said anything in 10 years.
No. But people didn't like him when he played. Ortiz was likable. He actually got popped for steroids, and they put him in first ballot. That's what made me upset.
He didn't get
hypocritical.
He didn't get popped for steroids. He got popped on the Mitchell report.
Wasn't it?
Which was not supposed to come out, and it was legal at the time.
It was legal in Barry Bonds' entire career.
I'm not arguing the point with Barry Bonds. I'm just telling you. I can understand. Hesitation and calling people hypocrites about voting for Big Pop.
Yeah, you can't.
I would have voted.
I'm not saying Ortiz doesn't belong. I'm saying if you're going to put Ortiz in, you have to put the others in.
I'll agree with.
They did the same thing that you disagree with. I'll let you, if you want to make the moral stand, and I've seen that argument, then you can't vote for Ortiz either.
That I'll agree with. But I mean the silliest thing in the world, the best.
My favorite stat I think I saw was
maybe the second best. I don't know who you would call the best right-handed pitcher of the last 50 years. If not Roger Clemens, it's Pedro Martinez.
Pedro or Roger, yeah.
It's one of the two.
Pedro had the higher peak. Clemens had the better career.
That's right. Maybe the best right hand or the best left-handed hitter of all time. Second best of all time, behind Babe Ruth, Ted Williams.
Babe gets a little bit of a ding there because he only played white people.
True. And Ted didn't play too many black people, but Ted did play a few.
I think my favorite stat was the difference between Barry Bonds' career WAR and David Ortiz's career WAR was Alex Rodriguez's career WAR. I mean, it was
that can't be.
A-Rod is
that can't be right.
A-Rod is a no-brainer. I mean, Hall of Famer, and he probably will get hosed too. Yeah,
he won't get in.
And
I mean, if he's A-Rod's going to fall under the Schilling issue, as well as the suspension. At least he got suspended for steroids. He did them when they were illegal. For years.
Yeah, that was I think that one, and then the other one was if you turned every one of Barry Bonds'
763,
whatever it was, career home runs into outs, his OPS was still higher than David Ortiz's.
Wow, now that can't be right.
That's how dominant John Dowd was. I mean, Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds was for a year. I
rewatched today the intentional walk.
The intentional walk to walk in a run is something that is it's just unbelievable.
I think my favorite part of that though is,
of course, it's the Marlins doing this.
You look back at that. It was Showalter.
I thought it was Marlins.
No, it was Showalter that made that.
I misread the outfit then.
But
it was teal and purple. So I mean, I thought the Marlins.
So. But no,
that would have been.
I think my favorite part of that whole thing was walking a guy with the bases loaded, and it wasn't even really that debated as being a bold move or not. Because remember, they won that game.
Yeah, will the Veterans Committee ever get?
I think so.
Old enough that they'll let these guys in.
Eventually, yes.
And that's the other thing. That's the other thing that
sports reporters are sanctimonious bleeps.
Well, that's the other thing. Look at. I'm not going to say bad things about Joe Morgan, but Joe Morgan didn't think that he ought to deserve none of the steroid guys. He didn't want any of the steroid guys in the Hall of Fame. Joe Morgan played from 1960 to 1980. Joe Morgan might have seen greenies.
Yeah, Joe Morgan.
There might have been a ton of amphetamine use in the 60s and 70s. Might have. There was. Who's kidding who?
Joe Morgan is so disconnected with baseball that the biggest detractor of Joe Morgan's
disconnected now.
Baseball career was Joe Morgan, the announcer. I mean, you think about it. Joe Morgan, the baseball player, was an analytical guy's dream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get on base.
Yeah, and Morgan hated that. I'm like, how disconnected could you be?
And the 1950s and 60s, they had these little things called greenies.
Yeah.
And they had buckets of them in the locker room, and guys would take them to get out to basically be able to play.
Was that Ball 4?
Oh, Ball 4 talked about it, and I mean there were all kinds of books about the time. If they were written later, talked about it at the time because it was not cool to talk about at the time.
And then everyone's like, well, the post-steroid era and all that. We didn't get rid of the steroid. We just moved on to HGH, and then whatever was replaced HGH and. So, I mean, are you going to keep guys like Yachty out because of the HGH? No.
Well, now that's hurtful. Why do you got to bring up Yadier Molina? He's clearly a first ballot Hall of Famer. We're going to have this argument again probably in about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Whenever it does come time for Yadier Molina to take his rightful place.
I did troll on Twitter a little bit this week. Someone asked what player absolutely deserves a statue in front of their home stadium that may or may not be a Hall of Famer. And I put Yachty.
You're a troll.
Yeah. I think the first person to reply was Marty.
Well, the quick question is Albert Pujols going to find a job this year after everything settles down?
No.
Or is he 5 years out from the Hall of Fame?
I think he's done.
It depends, maybe. Well, it certainly depends if they put the DH in the National League, but that just popped in my head.
Which they should, by the way, if we're going to go hot topics here.
I don't know who's against it. I mean, there are some people who
purists,
are against it.
People who are still living in 82.
People who,
I call them the nothing new since 82 crowd.
Cardinals won the World Series. Thanks so much for watching a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Enjoy the football this weekend. Enjoy basketball. We'll get to it sometime. I'm telling you. We're going to get to basketball. Thanks, Brian.
Always fun.
You have a great day. We'll see you all next time. Have a great day.